Right about now, I would like to invite Margaret Auma. Margaret Auma is the chairperson of the Elegu Women Cross-Border Traders Cooperative Society, and she has traveled all the way from Elegu to come and be with us. You're most welcome. We shall be speaking the plight of women informal cross-border traders. Who are they? What do they do? And what are their challenges? And I'll be pleased to take a seat. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
You're most welcome to the Summit, Digital and Financial Inclusion Summit 2024.
Thank you very much.
You are coming all the way from Elegu. Elegu is on the border between Uganda and South Sudan. That's a whole story to tell. But the story that we are interested in most is one that factors into the discussion that we are having today. The plight of women informal cross-border traders. Who are they? What do they do? And what are their challenges? First things first. There's a lot that comes into mind when somebody talks about informal women cross-border traders. Who are they, and what is your story in this picture of women informal cross-border traders?
Thank you very much, Chris, once again. And good morning, everyone. He's told you my names already. I come from Elegu border, which is situated in Amuro district, northern Uganda, bordering South Sudan. I'm the chairperson for the women group who are engaged in informal cross-border trade. When you talk about an informal trader, this is a person who is engaged in unofficial, small-scale cross-border trade.
Official, small-scale, cross-border trade.
Yes.
When I look at the porous nature of the border points that make up Uganda and other countries' landscape, territorial landscape, I begin to look at least 20 border points across the country, Elegu being one of them.
Yeah.
So what type of businesses do the women engage in or mainly deal in, and what is their capital base?
Thank you very much once again. These women are engaged in trade in agricultural products mainly. That is cereals, the grains, fresh products. We also trade in livestock, birds, as well as textiles and rugs.
And rugs.
Yeah,
What-
human, both human and animal drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I may go a little bit into detail or seek for detail, what is the average size of the enterprise, so to speak, for every lady that is engaged? Is it substantial?
As I said, these are small scale, so it is a small business.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that means it's very limited. How do you manage transactions and payments? Could you give us a brief history? If there are those who have onboarded technology, what was happening before they got comfortable using technology?
I see two, that is the informal and the formal way of transactions that we engaged in. The formal one is those who have got some knowledge on the digital way of transaction, use mobile phones, use these bank agents, then the personal transactions, bank transactions. And then the informal ones are these normal cashing. You go give your money to somebody selling
Can you move the
the
mic
products.
closer? Move the mic closer.
Yeah. Yes. So
All right,
that's what
so
I can say.
How open, when the last panelists were speaking, there emerged aspects including comfort in the use and adoption of technologies, especially when it comes to transactions and payments. How open are these ladies in onboarding mobile financial services like mobile money and banking transactions?
I see this as still a problem because of a number of factors. The first one is that a majority of these women are still illiterate about the digital financial services. And we also look at the age. The young ones also say now they are still not yet able to save money or transact in or carry out mobile money transactions. Then the elderly ones also say they are already aged, yeah, so they leave that to the young ones. Yeah. Then there's also the cost of transaction. Yeah, they also fear that the cost is also high. Yeah, then they also don't trust the system. Yeah, this is a digital transaction system. Yeah, so that's why they go in for the informal way of, yeah.
Okay.
So some of the.
Apart from that, what other challenges can you share with us when it comes to the general conduct of a business, both the physical, including making incursions into territory that is not Uganda? I do not know whether you face challenges in terms of authorities intercepting you as you do the business. When that happens, how do you resolve those challenges?
True, those challenges are still there that need to be addressed. One, we have the border harassment of these traders. And then we have also the banking facilities are not there. So it is a problem for these women to carry out banking transactions. Like for the case of Elegu, there's no any single bank there. So for one to carry out any banking transaction, he has to travel up to Gulu, which is almost 120 kilometers. Wow. Yeah. And then we also have the banking agents are also few. Yes. And then this majority of these women are also illiterate, that they need to be given the training on how to handle these border crossings.
Okay.
Yeah, to make their business trading easy.
How would you quantify the amount of losses suffered to business on account of a lack of knowledge on how to go about cross-border business for many of the women who say they could either be illiterate or not abreast with what they're supposed to do? For example, if they switch from Uganda authorities to DR Congo or South Sudan.
How would you quantify their, as I told you earlier, that these are small scale traders. They deal in a very small,
very small
amount of products. Yeah.
Sometimes the amount, what is lost is difficult
to gain.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So once it's taken, it's taken. So that's why it's really paramount that these women are given the training in handling the digital, financial transactions, so that they don't undergo the losses that they do go to. Yeah.
Okay. You're the chairperson.
Yes, I am.
Elegu
Women Cross-Border Traders
Cooperative Society.
Yes.
What does the cooperative society bring on board that enhances the business? Already you've said the challenge is that they are small, but working within a corporate society should have its advantages for either growth, sustainability, or simply to know that you can do better than you're doing at a very small scale. Could you talk to us about what the society is doing?
Okay. What we do, because we have in my group we have over 800 women. We've clustered these women. Each group has a TOT. Yeah. So we usually train them. Yeah. We train these women on. We give them the information. They let them know that doing informal cross-border trade is very risky, to their business. And then we also try to get financial help, like we do get from Centenary Bank, though they give us at a low rate, but we do get money from them that we also give them, to boost their financial, obligations. So those are the few that as a group we are trying to do.
All right, so going forward, especially after the summit has been conducted, so many sector players are within the audience right now, and they are looking out on how best to support the women of Elegu in doing better business. Sometimes there is a bit of complacency when you're doing small scale because it's comfortable, it's what you do every day. There is the fear to become bigger. Honestly, some people do fear to get bigger.
Yes.
When support comes in, what is the nature of the support? How do you want it, and what should the intervention mechanisms be in order to attend to the real challenges that you face?
Yes. First is we need the training, the digital financial training. Yeah. Much as we are trying, we also need that. And then these smartphones should also be made available at an affordable cost.
Affordable cost,
yeah, because they have this perception that, smartphones are very expensive, or it's very expensive to have a phone.
Yeah.
So they should come and change their mind, change their mindset to begin thinking digitally. Yeah, to make our work easy.
All right.
Yes.
Within your interactions, this is a very last question. Where do you see government's hand? Of course, being small scale, informal, it means you're not registered.
Yes.
The taxman doesn't know you.
Yes.
But interestingly, he's on the lookout for you. So once in a while, you encounter the taxman, and there is a bit of a challenge. Has there been any engagement in order to ensure that, despite the fact that you are small scale, you could still register and work within a more comfortable and elaborate working environment? Has there been an effort?
Yes, through customs and immigration, and then also some NGOs have also been coming, offering the training to these women. Government also comes in, also gives the training. Yeah, though when we say we want to change now from the informal way of trading or carrying out money transactions, we need to get in a few of those
you need players to come
items
on board.
that I said, that the mobile phones should also be brought to them and made affordable to them.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a business opportunity for anybody that can deliver affordable smartphones to the people of Elegu. I would like to allow just 2 questions, especially with regard to the particular challenges that women in Elegu could be facing, that you either have a solution or an idea on how best this can be done. If you can be very prompt and precise on that question or submission. 2 are enough. Anybody?
All right, thank you, Chris. We have 2 questions already to Margaret. To the ladies and gentlemen in the audience, like Chris noted, Margaret traveled from Elegu about 500 kilometers from Kampala, knowing that Kaluma Bridge is closed. She had to pass in Maction Falls, enjoyed some tourism, but had to endure a very long journey. And she's expected back in Elegu tonight. So the first question, Margaret, we have here, you have noted that in Elegu, which is a buzzing town, I've been there, and Nimuli, there are no banks, bank branches. In this audience, you have over 7 banks. People are asking, what kind of banking support do you need? I see Stephen Chirenga from Center Group is typing. So please be very candid and tell the banks. I also see Helen Kilunji, my Ogi from MTN. She also has her notebook. Be very candid and tell them what kind of support you need.
Thank you very much for that question. I think we need a fully-fledged bank in Elegu, where this woman enters in, opens an account, and starts saving her money, starts transacting her normal business with the bank.
All right. In relation to that, Margaret, when these banks come, you have a circle over 1,000 people. What message do you have to them in regards to giving you affordable and reliable credit services?
Okay, once they come, they should give us affordable loans, because as I said, we are getting from Centenary Bank, Ajumani branch, which is also very far, and they are not giving us to the tune that we want. The excuse they give us is that our account is not running well, because that we are not depositing and withdrawing. Yeah, because the bank is very far. So what we do, we only carry out the deposit. Yeah. So we don't withdraw as they want.
In other words,
so they say the account is not.
Okay. You're not giving them the confidence that you're doing business.
That we are doing business, because the bank is very far.
Okay.
Yes. So for us to go to the bank to withdraw money, the three of us has to go, which is very costly for us.
Okay.
Yeah, the treasurer, the chairperson, and the secretary.
Thank you, Nicholas, and thank you, the audience. I would like to invite Mr. Stephen